Hello, and welcome to the Yountville Chamber of Commerce Membership University, maximizing the value of your chamber membership. This is January 2023, and I'm Whitney Diver McAvoy, the president and CEO of the Yountville Chamber of Commerce. And I'm joined here today by Letitia Saws, our membership and marketing manager. And welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so what are we going to cover today? We're going to cover all the different ways that you can maximize your membership benefits from your desk and make a difference within your business environment and your local surrounding communities. So what does that look like? Here's our table of contents of all the content we're going to cover today. Yountville Chamber overview, automatic member benefits, marketing opportunities, yountville.com and yountvillechamber.com, how to submit an event, job posting, and update your member profile, networking opportunities, professional development and committees, and other ways to support the community. Here is our chamber team. We are a small but mighty team. On the far left, you have Danielle Matucci, our programs and events manager, myself in the middle, and Letitia on the right-hand side. Okay, so our mission and vision. In 2018, our board of directors updated our mission and vision to really reflect the change in our community and our chamber. Our mission today is enriching the vibrancy of our community. So focusing on the community holistically, not just the business community. And our vision is to be the premier small town destination. And how does that play in? Well, as we like to say, the Yountville Chamber of Commerce, we wear two hats. We are a traditional chamber of commerce, but we also serve as the destination marketing organization for the town of Yountville. And that's really where that vision comes in, to be the premier small town destination. As a traditional chamber of commerce, we focus on advocacy, networking, economic development, of course, workforce development as well, member resources, and promotion. For the destination marketing side of things, we focus on marketing Yountville with digital advertising and promotion. We have four key values that really drive everything that we do at the Yountville Chamber. If a program or event or activity, initiative, advocacy, committee, etc., doesn't fit into one of these four key values or these four buckets, it's not something that we do. So our four key values are driving commerce, really focused on promoting your business and driving the economy and making sure that people are coming to Yountville and patronizing your business. So there's a couple examples there of what that looks like. Building a thriving community, so connecting people, both businesses and residents. Promoting Yountville, so focusing again on that destination marketing side of things, and being your champion, really advocating for our business community, not only with elected officials, but working hand in hand with our town staff and our county staff on public policies that promote a more economic, friendly environment for our businesses. But what are my member benefits? That's a great question. We hear from a lot of folks that we have no time to participate in events or programs. And frankly, that's no problem because we have a number of independent and automatic benefits that come by just becoming a member of the Yountville Chamber. Value behind the scenes. Advocacy. So as I mentioned, we are constantly working with our elected officials and town and county staff to work on building a business-friendly environment. This really comes down to relationships and making sure that we are in constant contact with those folks to advocate on behalf of our businesses. Economic and workforce development. We are convening leaders both in the economic and education space around driving programs that help your business. So not only working together holistically, but really kind of getting into the weeds on what policies will help you grow your business. And destination marketing, promoting Yountville in the Napa Valley and saving you money. We have member-to-member benefits, and we have our Office Depot program where you can also get some savings. And of course, marketing your business, which is very important. So helping you spread the word about your business. Do you have an upcoming special release that you'd like to market, a special event, a new employee? Did your business win an award? We want to share all those good things with our community. So business advocacy and workforce development. Here in the Yountville Chamber, we are constantly working on advocating for your business, both within the Napa Valley Chamber Coalition, as well as with our permanent outdoor activation in Yountville. Our food and wine pairings have helped allow our tasting rooms in Yountville to be more free-flowing with how they are welcoming guests into their tasting rooms, allowing for food to be paired with their wines, of course, having that be a subservient part of their offering to guests. And of course, we've allowed our tasting rooms to now serve by the bottle and glass, which is a really nice addition for our tasting rooms in Yountville. And we worked with both our town council and our town staff on making that modification. And of course, our annual membership survey, we send this out once a year to get feedback from our members on what's important to them in the programs that we are offering. Those are just some small examples of the business advocacy that we have done over the past couple years. Workforce development, what does that look like? So we are working with education and business leaders to really put together a countywide workforce development strategy, harnessing with the talent that we have here already in the Napa Valley and training them to be a part of the hospitality workforce that we have here. This is in the early development stages, but we're really proud to be working with our education leaders on this. And you could see a couple of the other things that we've worked on, including putting together Napa County job fairs for both our businesses and job seekers here in the Napa County. Okay, save money. Our Office Depot program is a fan favorite. You can save up to 15% annually off of office supplies. We use this all the time, and it's a great resource both for us and for our members. Member discounts, we invite you to offer a discount at your business that other chamber members can use. This is also very popular with our Yountville associate members, as well as our business members. And certificate of origin. If you are shipping something across seas and you need a certificate of origin, we're happy to go ahead and stamp and sign off on that for you. Just go ahead and make an appointment with us and we're happy to do that. Okay, so those are just a few things right here that talk about how you can participate in the chamber without necessarily participating. You get all these benefits without having to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Letitia, who's now going to tell us a little bit about our destination marketing efforts. Letitia.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dive in and review some of our destination marketing efforts. So these include a digital advertising campaign, our public relations efforts, the Yountville.com website, the Yountville Visitors Guide, our Welcome Center, our social media accounts, our email marketing, and our annual events. First, I'm going to go ahead and dive into some of our different destination marketing programs in detail, which will include the Welcome Center, our social media, our a la carte marketing opportunities, and Yountville.com. So let's start with the Welcome Center. So the Welcome Center in fiscal year 2022 had over 11,500 visitors in the Welcome Center, and we sent out over 32,000 referrals during that time to our business partners. The Welcome Center is staffed by a team of 32 dedicated volunteers, the best people you'll ever meet and the best advocates for this valley and for the town of Yountville. We're open 7 days a week. Monday through Friday, we're open from 10 to 4, and Saturdays and Sundays, we're open from 10 to 3. We do have a presence both online and in person, so if people happen to stop by during the hours we are not open, we have some great QR codes leading them to our online Welcome Center to help them find the answers they need. All right, next up, we are going to review our rack card policies. So believe it or not, we are finding visitors are still loving rack cards. People are loving to leave with the suggestions that they get, so we just have some recommendations for you on best practices for your rack cards. The size of your rack card really does matter based on how we have them set up in the Welcome Center. So we recommend a 4x9 or 4x11 with your business name on the top of the card. It really helps people identify them when they're looking through the rack. We also recommend some clear communication on what you're offering, but we suggest that the content be really evergreen. We don't suggest pricing or hours put on there. That way we can just use your rack cards for as long as possible without them going out of date. All right, so next up, I'm going to talk about our social media channels. So we currently have 4 active social media channels. Our Facebook account is Explore Yountville. We have over 55,000 followers there. And we recommend that when you're using Facebook that you tag us in your posts. That helps us reshare your content and really get the word out on what you're promoting. Our Instagram account is Yountville CA. It has over 27,000 followers. And the hashtags below are what we recommend you use so we can help pull your content and reshare onto our account. So TikTok and Pinterest are newly launched for us. Our TikTok account has 198 followers right now, and our Pinterest account has 265 followers. If these are social media channels that you're currently using in your business, we really recommend that you send us your content. We would love to share it and help grow our audience and also help grow your audience. All right, so next up, I'm going to talk about some of our a la carte marketing opportunities, which include Instagram stories, our e-newsletter, dedicated e-blast, and our blog. All right, so first up, we're going to talk about Instagram stories. So here's an example of an Instagram story that we did. So the Instagram stories are either $50 or $150. $50 if you provide all the content and we're just resharing. If you need us to come out and shoot the photos or help curate the story for you, that's $150. This puts your story in front of our followers, and we just ask for reservations for these a minimum of 1 to 2 weeks in advance. If by chance you are not familiar with how to create Instagram stories, a really great free resource is canva.com. Lots of great templates for you to use, make you like really easy to go ahead and start creating your own Instagram stories, but we're always here to help as well if you want our help making them. All right, next up is our e-newsletter advertisement. So as you know, we send out our e-newsletter every other Friday. It goes out to 1,200 plus of our Yountville Chamber member contacts. There's only 2 spaces each month for an advertisement. So when your advertisement is in the e-news, it will be the only advertisement there. Big thing to keep in mind is that this newsletter has an average open rate of 45%, which is really kind of unprecedented for an e-newsletter. So it really gets a lot of eyes of people in the community on your advertisement. Those advertisements are $50, and you can reach out to me if you'd like to reserve a space in an upcoming e-newsletter. All right, so next we're going to cover our dedicated email blast. So these e-blasts come from the Yountville Chamber, but feature just exclusively your business and your content. We can send these to either our chamber member list or our total list, which is over 7,400 contacts, which includes both business members and people interested in Yountville and the Napa Valley as a destination. Reservations are required for this. We typically ask for these 2 months in advance. I have a list of things I ask from you, just some content, links, photos, videos, and then I put it all together for you, and those are $125. All right, so next up, we are going to talk about our blogs. So the blogs live on our homepage for a month. It's really kind of more evergreen content. So if you're wanting to come up in Google searches when people are looking for the best things to do in the Napa Valley, this is a great way to do that. We do also post them to our social media and share in our e-newsletter as well. We ask for reservations for these about a month in advance, and the pricing on the blogs runs either $300 if you provide all the content and photos, or $500 if our staff comes out and does the photos and writes the blog themselves. All right, so now we're going to dive into Yountville.com. So as the Chamber wears 2 hats, we do have 2 different websites, 2 directories, and 2 Facebook accounts. So we're going to take a look at the difference between these 2 websites and how to use them. So we're starting off with Yountville.com, our really beautiful visitor-facing website. So when you get to the Yountville.com website, you'll see at the top there's several categories, including stay, explore, wine, dine, events, more, and then get inspired is where all of our blogs live. So you'll wind up in a category based on what you fill out on your application. If you're ever questioning your category, you can always review with me, and we're happy to move you around based on where you think you belong. So this is what the directory looks like when you come to the Yountville.com landing page. And then once you're inside the directory, so this is like the accommodations landing page. It gives like a brief overview of what it's like to stay in the Valley. And then to the right here, you'll see what your listing will look like before somebody clicks through to view your full landing page. So there's a quick little review of your address, a little overview of what your property is like. And then if you click through to read more, then you'll see your full landing page, which includes photos, the content that you provide for your landing page. So if at any point in time you're reviewing your listing and you feel like you'd like to update it or refresh it, you can always send that content over to me. We suggest that your description be between 300 to 500 words. The reason that it needs to come to me first is that we do SEO optimize it to help with Google rankings, and we also make sure that everything on the webpage is ADA compliant. So we do all that work for you. You can send the content over, and I may tweak it a little bit to make sure that it fits into the parameters of those two things. So here's what a landing page would look like. Photo parameters are listed at the bottom here. So we have several different photo options between your featured photo and your slider photo. Happy to help you with resizing of those if that's not something you're capable of doing at your business, but we just ask that the photos be really high quality. So anytime you want to update, you can always email me and I will make adjustments to your page. All right, so next we're going to review how to list events. So the great thing to know is that any event submitted to either yountville.com or yountvillechamber.com lives on both of our calendars. So you don't have to double enter. So when you go to the events calendar, this is where you can review all the events in the Valley, and then also how you submit your events as well. So you'll see the little box that says submit an event. So you'll click on that, and then it'll take you to the next page where you're going to fill out all your details. So what an event listing looks like is, as you saw in the calendar, you'll see everything listed. You click on it and it pulls up a full event page just for your event. So you can include as many details as you want. We encourage that you also include photos. It just helps kind of jazz up your listing. Anytime that you're adding an event, the photos do need to be emailed to me because I'll have to add those in for you. So that's something I'm happy to do for you. We suggest when putting up your events that you include your business name in your event listing, because a lot of times, especially during the holidays, we get a lot of events with the same name and we want to make sure that yours is standing out. So be sure to include your name in your business, the business name in the event. We also encourage, we know that a lot of times when planning events, we're planning these, 30 to 60 days in advance. The sooner you get them listed for us, the better. I do use the event calendar to write our event blogs and also share in our e-news. So the sooner your event's listed, the more likely it is to be shared again and again. So here's some of the details on how you submit your event. So you'll want to make sure to choose an event type, which you'll see circled here on the left. There's several different kinds to choose from. If you ever have any questions where it should live, just let me know. There's lots of different categories to choose from. You'll want to make sure to put a call to action in your event listing. Book your tickets here, reserve now, things like that. Include all the pricing and your event website and how that they should register for your event. The other thing to keep in mind is if you have an event that occurs every Saturday, you will need to submit a separate event. There isn't a possibility of putting it in and just replicating it throughout, but I can always help with that. If you have something that happens every Saturday, we can chat and I can give you an easy way to get that in there for every Saturday. All right, so moving on for the event calendars, we are going to go into, once you submit your event, it will come to me and it'll be approved onto the calendar. Just know that those are always approved during business hours. If you happen to send it after hours or on a weekend, I do get to it pretty quickly as soon as I go back into the office, but just know that it does come to me, and once it's approved, it'll be living on both of the calendars. All right, and just a reminder, as I said before, we do use these event calendars to promote events on our blogs and on our e-news. So sooner the better. We'd love to have your events listed as soon as you know that they're happening. All right, now I'm going to throw it back to Whitney to review some more things with you.
Excellent. Thank you, Letitia. That was a great overview. So we've talked a lot about the destination marketing efforts that the Yountville Chamber does. Now let's talk about chamber business. So some of the things that we're going to cover in this section is yountvillechamber.com, a little bit of membership overview, new member resources, our member portal and biweekly e-newsletter, and the Yountville Chamber Facebook page. Okay, yountvillechamber.com. So as we mentioned earlier, we have two websites, and yountvillechamber.com is our home on the internet. It's one stop, all things chamber. So on this website, we have our event calendar. As Letitia mentioned, it's the same one that is on yountville.com. We have our chamber blog. We have our member directory, membership information, our community impact report that wraps up all of our efforts from the previous fiscal year, our yearly events, member resources, about us, and much more. Membership overview. Okay, so the Yountville Chamber has 3 types of membership. We have our signature membership, we have our leadership circle members, and we have our associate members. Our associate members are Yountville residents. They pay $90 a year to join the Yountville Chamber. They're mostly retirees who are looking to still stay involved with the community. And our leadership circle membership is for those that are looking to take a more active role in leading within our community. It's an additional investment, but it also includes additional marketing benefits. And leadership circle members receive all the benefits that we've covered here today, as do our signature members. New member resources. So we have created the page yountvillechamber.com/new members. And here are 7 things that you can do as a new member to make the most of your membership. Book your new member orientation with Letitia. This is so important, and it's a great way to go over all the different ways that you can take advantage of your chamber membership. Verify your directory listing. As Letitia mentioned, she takes all the information that she receives from you to build out a beautiful directory listing for you and your business. We ask that you verify that to make sure you're happy with it. And of course, we're happy to update it to make sure that it is to your liking. Attend Membership University. Check this one off your list if you're here today. We also do a Membership University in person in July. So if you're looking to, it's a little bit of networking, and we'll review some similar slides at that point in time. So if you'd like to join us in person for that, we welcome you. Sign up for our e-newsletter. Of course, when you filled out your membership application, you listed some contacts that you'd like included to receive information from us. But if there are new members on your team, or you'd like to add other members of your team to your member profile, please let us know. It's really important that as many people in your organization receive our e-newsletter. That is really how we communicate a lot of our information to our members. Follow us on social media. Not only do we post a lot of great inspiring content from our members across the Napa Valley, but it's also a great way to stay informed with what we're doing here at the Chamber. Join the Office Depot program. Who doesn't love to save money on office supplies? Pretty simple to sign up, and a great way to take advantage of your membership. And view our community impact report. That's number 7. We do a lot of work throughout the year. And if you're ever wondering, what is the Chamber up to? That's a great way to see all of our metrics from our marketing efforts, as well as our different policy efforts throughout the community. Okay, yountvillechamber.com. This is what the business directory looks like on yountvillechamber.com. It's different than the one that is on yountville.com that is more tourist facing. This one is more business to business facing. So you see it's still very beautiful, but it's a little bit more basic in its offerings. But we have, of course, your business listed, your information and social media channels, and some beautiful photos as well. Again, if you'd like any updates to your directory listing, please let us know. Okay, our member resources and toolkit. We have spent a lot of time building out this section of our website. One of the things that's really important is that we have in one single space all of the member resources that we think you might need at any given time. So on this page is easy access to your member login, how to submit an event, the Yountville Toolkit, the job bank, government resources, COVID-19 resources, and wildfire resources. So we spent a lot of time building out this emergency resource page. We found that our members saw a lot of value in the COVID-19 emergency resource page we had built out over the past couple years. So we took the next step and built that out for wildfires, drought, and earthquake. So anytime we have an emergency that kind of falls into these categories, we update these pages with any information that's sent out by the county, by the state, pertinent information for your business, kind of a one-stop shop for all information there. On the wildfire page, we also have information about creating defensible space around your business and your home. We worked a lot with Napa Firewise and the CAL FIRE to make sure that we had all of those resources that weren't just reactive, but also preventative for us here at our homes and at our businesses. Okay, here's the Yountville Toolkit. So this is more focused on the destination side of things. In this toolkit, we have photos of Yountville that you can use while you're promoting Yountville on your website or in your various communications. We have our Yountville Chamber branding, visitor information sheets, as well as our downloadable map and visitor's guide of Yountville. These are really helpful, and a lot of these things we use in the Yountville Welcome Center as we're welcoming guests. So anytime you need additional information about Yountville, this is a really great place to look. Okay, how do I find my member login? At the bottom of every page on Yountville Chamber is a little link that says member login. You click that and that'll take you to the member login page. This is what the home of your member portal looks like. Here you can do a number of things, including change your username and password, take a survey, pay your annual membership renewal invoice, update your profile, add a coupon, check out your referral report, submit an event, and any media updates that you have. Of course, if you have any questions about your member portal, please just let us know. Okay, how do you register for an event? When you're logged in, that is the easiest way to register for an event because your computer remembers who you are and you don't have to re-enter the same information over and over and over again, which I know can be exhausting. So this is what the upcoming events listing looks like in your member portal. And now that you're logged in, you can simply click on the register button there when you are on an event page. As you see, this was our in-person membership university back in July, which was a huge hit. And then you'll see on the right-hand side, that is where you enter all your contact information. But if you're logged in, it's already in there for you and you can easily register for upcoming events. Here is what our Yountville Chamber e-newsletter looked like. This is the one we sent out a couple weeks ago. What you can find in these e-newsletters are the latest updates from the chamber, the town, county, and state, upcoming chamber events, our member news and events, so any news that you have that you'd like us to share, and resources to help you grow your business, and of course, ad space that Letitia referred to earlier. As we stated, we send this out to 1,200 plus contacts, and our open rate is about 45%, which is absolutely tremendous. So again, a really great resource, and we encourage you to have as many people on your team subscribe to this as possible. Here's our Yountville Chamber Facebook page. We started this in 2020, and it's our home on social media where we put out things exclusively for the Yountville Chamber. So this includes member announcements or events, upcoming chamber events, our upcoming chamber blogs that we have published, and updates from the town, county, and state. And of course, any news or events that you have that you'd like us to get out the word out as well. And of course, if there's any emergency information, et cetera, we also post that on this page. Please follow us at Yountville Chamber on Facebook. Additional networking and educational opportunities. So we're going to cover our networking events, professional development committees, and additional programs. And don't worry, this is the very last section. All right, so we are super proud to announce our winter and spring networking mixers. Our January mixers taking place today, so that is why that is not on here, but our networking mixers are incredibly popular. So we encourage you to register and sign up for them as soon as we send out an email. We are typically sold out a couple weeks in advance. Our February networking mixer is on Tuesday, February 7th from 5:30 to 7 at Visa Tui Winery. Our March mixer is on Tuesday, March 7th at 5:30, and that is at the Wine Vault at RH Yountville. And our April mixer is Tuesday, April 4th from 5:30 to 7 at Gurgitch Hills Winery. So we encourage you to join us. It's a great group of people that attend our networking mixers, a mix of both businesses and residents. So it's really nice to interact with both. And of course, our May mixer is actually our membership Jubilee and awards ceremony. And at this program, we celebrate our business and community awards winners, as well as give an update on all of our chamber programs and work from the past year. And that is Wednesday, May 3rd from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Yountville Community Center. And you can register online at yountvillechamber.com. And you're going to be seeing some more information about this program very soon. So one of the things that we also work really hard on is providing professional development opportunities for our members. We really believe in lifelong learning and the importance of that. And we believe that it is our responsibility to provide those opportunities for our members. So here's our winter and spring professional development series schedule. All of this is on taking place via Zoom. We found that that's the best way to convey this information to folks. So today is our membership university. We are releasing that on January 19th. On February 16th, we are doing a 2023 labor law updates webinar, and that's going to be really interesting, all about employee labor laws that you need to know here in California for this year. On March 16th, we are doing a webinar on creating positive workplace culture, something that we all know as we are coming back from COVID-19 pandemic is critically important as we continue to help our teams thrive. On Thursday, April 20th, we have our Being Prepared PR Crisis Messaging webinar. It's the first time we've done a webinar on this topic, but as PR crisis continue to happen, we thought this would be really interesting for our businesses here in the Napa Valley to take part in. And then every year we have our State of the Wine Industry webinar, and that is on May 18th. Rob McMillan comes back to us and presents his State of the Wine Industry report, which is so fascinating and really details what's happening within the wine industry and is always a big hit. So all of those are actually up on our website now. They are free to attend. So feel free to go ahead and register yourself or any member of your team to join us for those. One of the things that we also really believe in is the giving back to our community. And one of the ways that we offer this through the chamber is by offering our members to join a committee. Our committees work within our community to help market Yountville, help connect one another, and help to work on policy issues. So the committees we'd like to highlight for you today are our Ambassador Committee, which is really focused on member retention, our Marketing Committee, which again focuses on marketing the destination, our Associate Member Committee, which is for associate members, and ad hoc committees. So when we did our Shop Small Saturday or sidewalk sale event, we had an ad hoc committee that worked to put that event on. If you're interested in joining a committee, please let us know and we'd love to get you signed up. One of the last things I'd like to cover today is our chamber and community programs. Here's a listing of all the community programs that we do here in Yountville. The list is quite extensive. I'm not going to go through each and every one because we'd be here forever, but they're really exciting in different ways for you as a business to give back to the community. We have our membership Jubilee, our annual Veterans Luncheon, where we give back to our veterans by providing them a gourmet meal. We have our Art Sip and Stroll, Residence Bash, Yountville Town and Tree Lighting, and one of our newest programs, which is the Yountville Mustard Celebration that's taking place on February 22nd. We have our Yountville International Short Film Festival, Yountville Locals and Industry Day, Napa County Job Fair, our Associate Member Happy Hours, Holidays in Yountville, and again, one of our newest programs, Yountville Pride Weekend that's taking place in June. So we'd love to share more information about these programs, and if you'd like to hear more, feel free to reach out to us. All right, in summary, the Yountville Chamber is working for you while you are working on your business. Here again are some examples of the information that we covered here today. Our advocacy efforts, our efforts around workforce and economic development, our destination marketing, how you can save money, how you can market your business through the chamber, our Yountville Chamber programs and events, and our Yountville community programs and events. Here's our contact information. Please feel free to email or call us at any time. We are here to help you and your business throughout the year at any time. And of course, if you want to stop by, you can visit us at the Yountville Welcome Center as well. All right, well, that's a wrap. Thank you, Letitia, for joining me today to present Membership University. And thank you all for joining us today to review the presentation. And again, if you have any questions on your membership benefits, please let us know. Thank you so much for your tireless support of the Yountville Chamber of Commerce. We honestly couldn't do it without you. So we look forward to seeing you around town. And thank you again, and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.